Hello, everyone, and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Casey DeSantis.
What's happening, folks? Happy Thursday. I'm Curtis Dvorak.
Friday is
But you already
right
knew that. You watch every
the corner. Yes.
I don't know why we tell them our names every single day, because everyone watches every day in the DVR.
Everybody, yes. DVRs it, watches it religiously Monday through Friday.
For those of you who are new to town and don't know us, I'm Curtis.
Oh, well, or you are new to town and you have no idea who we are, which can happen. Okay, you had a great morning.
I did. I had a fun morning because today the 37th Greater Jacksonville Kingfish Tournament began this morning, and I had the pleasure of being on the lead-out boat right out at the jetties, which the lead-out boat is the boat that the anglers cannot throttle up until they pass it. And there's about 300 boats in this year's tournament, which is up from last year. Really cool. I mean, right out there at the jetties.
This is you on Good Morning
Yeah, Good Morning Jacksonville this morning. There's the shot. We're sitting on the boat. Those are a couple of the fishermen. They're going by real slow. And once they pass us, they're allowed to throttle up. I'm the captain sometimes. And that's Steve Thompson there right with me. He's the chairman of the 2017 tournament. He was last year's chairman. He's fished it for like 30 years. And he actually, they asked him to take over, hey, do the chairman thing for 2 years. You got to pay your dues. I didn't know this, but this tournament, 37 years, he's a volunteer. Everyone else who runs that tournament is a volunteer. There's one paid employee, the executive assistant, who does a lot of the legwork of it. But all those people volunteer to put that tournament on every year, and I'm really happy to see that the numbers went up this year.
Huge, right? It's a huge. You said 300 boats. 300
boats. They, the heyday of it, they had 1,000 boats and all this stuff. But it's really cool. So all the fishermen out there, they have about 120 boats passing us out there this morning, checking in, holding their numbers up, and they're gonna be back by 5:30 tonight.
You really have a rough life, you know that?
Right? Just
wake up in the morning and you get to go out and hang out there.
I mean, if I was like some people in the world, I could sit here and be like, I had to wake up at 3:45 this morning.
No, not him. He is glass half full.
I had to get out to the no, I woke up this morning. Yeah, I'm a little tired, but nothing. A little green tea doesn't help.
Is that what you've been drinking over there? He said he's on a caffeine binge.
But really cool. Good luck to all the anglers out there watching on your app, just off the coast. So
yeah.
Bringing home big fish.
Speaking of off the coast.
That's right.
Seas.
I wanted to take the boat across.
It would take you a while to get across the Atlantic.
A few hours.
Yeah.
The British Open, or I'm sorry.
The Open.
The Open.
The Open.
The Open. They made NBC promise not to say British.
Right.
They just call it the Open.
The Open Championship it's kicked off this morning, so
Underway.
You can watch it in the morning.
That's right. And we are we're right here. Matt Kuchar's leading at -5. Jordan Spieth -5.
That's who I was going to pick. We were going to do a pool, and I was going to pick Jordan Spieth because I went over to the betting odds, in London, whatever the name of the betting place is over there, and they had Dustin Johnson and Jordan Spieth as the top two, 12-to-1 odds that they'll win.
In the top 10, I only got the Adam Scott -2 through 9, but actually Jordan finished his round already and shot 5 under, and Brooks Koepka, who recently won as well, -5. And
you're missing one
Ian
very
Poulter.
important person who is on the front page of the sports section, Julian Surrey.
Julian Surrey.
St. Augustine, Bartram Trail resident. He is playing in his first major championship. He's over there as we speak. I think he had a few holes to play this morning. Might have just finished.
Young gun. He had like the record in town. I forget which course it was. Sorry, but he had the record in town for the
Southampton, maybe, because I think that was his home course.
Championship. Yeah, he was winning that thing at like 12 years old or something.
He's incredible. His coach actually is at the University of North Florida. I cannot pronounce his last name, so I'm not even going. First name is Dan, but University of North Florida, the Hyatt driving range, where I met my husband, by the way, Ron. That's where that's his coach, and so his father was a professional tennis player. He and his brother are tremendous golfers, and so he has his European Challenge Tour card. He's done very well on tour, and so he's playing in his first Open Championship. So we have a guy from St. Augustine. Bartram Trail.
We've got a few other guys from the area that are over there.
I was going to say, when I thought about it this morning, like, oh my gosh, we have the local guy, but how many people, are actually playing over there from this area? Quite a few, huh?
Yeah, I mean, Russell Knox is over there playing. I think David Lingmerth, I think he's in the field.
What about the guy with the crazy pants, who had the octopus pants and all?
Hurley.
Hurley.
Billy
Hurley. Herschel.
Billy Horschel. Horschel.
Whatever.
He's a Gator. Whatever. Anyway, but yeah, a bunch of local guys with it. But that's really cool.
Yeah,
young kid, you're going to see him a lot.
Yes. And so I think he was 4 over when I checked, but we'll see. We'll see. He has a caddy. Apparently, he found his caddy over there who is very familiar with the Irish links.
It's a different. Tournament golf. Tournament golf and regular golf are two mutually exclusive sports. They are not the same.
No.
Yeah.
No, I know. Okay, so have you ever heard of having big hopes and dreams? And have you ever had anybody say, you know, you're just not going to do it?
I'm glad you asked them. Like, if you're not like Curtis. Have you ever had any hopes and dreams?
Did you ever know that growing up that you were going to be an NFL, or an NFL mascot for 19 years?
No, but we all had that time when you're a kid and you say you're going to do something and somebody doubts you.
Yeah, so, well, that happened to Patriots player.
Julian Edelman, wide receiver for the Patriots. You're not alone, because he actually earlier this week shared this apology letter from his college English professor. Back in 2005, Edelman attended the College of San Mateo in California and dreamed of playing professionally. Apparently, the teacher doubted his ability to make it to the NFL and made a flippant comment. Edelman's response to the letter: set your goals high, do whatever it takes to achieve them, #motivation.
You want me to read part of this letter?
Yeah,
okay, because she really felt bad after she said something to him when he was in college. She goes, "Dear Jules, I'm not sure you'll remember me. I was your teacher for your English 100 class at CSM in the spring of 2006. I've been wanting to write you for, what seems like 1,000 years to apologize to you for a flippant comment I made to you that semester. You may not even remember it, but I felt bad about it for years. You've made a comment about going into the league back in the day, and I said something about setting realistic goals, about how few people successfully enter the ranks of professional athletics, blah, 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 blah. I don't think it fazed you, frankly, but whenever I think back on it, I feel terrible, not because you proved me wrong, but because I stupidly voiced an uneducated opinion and implied I had disdain for your passion for the game. I think it was early in the semester before you knew, or before I knew you, but how I could have doubted your tenacity and grit is beyond me. Again, I doubt you've even thought about this twice, but even so, I'm sorry for wedging my foot so firmly in my mouth on that day."
Wow. Yeah, she's very broken up about it.
And so I'm sure, and so if you look at the statistics, so have you ever seen that NCAA commercial where they're talking about how many people play athletics, Division I through III, NCAA level in college, how a percentage of those who actually go on and play in the NFL? So the percentage, I went to NCAA.com, football, out of the 73,660 participants, football, Division I through III, guess what percentage actually go and play in the NFL?
Oh, I'm going to go, and this is not fair because I've worked over there for 20 years. I'm going to say it's probably under 3%.
You're 1.5%.
Yeah.
The best percentage is baseball. Of the 34,000 participants, 9.1% play.
That's why don't ever tell somebody they can't. Can't is a bad word.
But he could have used that as motivation to fuel him to get to where he wanted to go.
He's really good.
Okay.
And I just don't want to face him. Ever.